Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this France playthrough guide on how to deal with England and the 100-year wars and how to grow the economy, how to focus on the economy, how to grow our tax base so wealthy here, how did we manage to get so wealthy, and how do we manage to get the decent control of and proximity in just 30 years. And we go through everything that we did. By the way, it's not even done. We just built a governor here, so it's not even fully maxed here, and we haven't built all the roads, so it's not even done. So if you want to see part 2, make sure to like the video, because we're dealing with England here again. First phase of the 100-year wars. It's the first phase, so it will be exciting. And we will go through all of this, but make sure we get the 50 likes, so I see you guys who want to see the part 2. And if I might not make the part 2, it just means I haven't had time. I do apologize for that, but it shows that there's an interest for a part 2. But further ado, let's get into the video and have a great hello everyone. Welcome to a France guide or playthrough, more like a guide, but it's gonna be a playthrough where I play the game for you guys. You get to see what I do and everything. So let's get right into it. You as France have a lot of flavor content and great things, but you have one issue, that you have nobility power, so very much powerful, and it's not so much that your crown power is very weak or anything. It's just, honestly, you have a massive nobility population. You have a great number of knights at the start of the game. So it's just they are so immensely powerful, more so than other people. But yes, we're gonna start. Put our ruler here. I would put my ruler here myself. So he's gonna be here. And don't be scared that he's gonna die sooner. If he's just standing here, he's gonna live as long as the location allows him. Like where there's highest development, it will be based on that. I don't think they have changed it at all, so as long as it's in good location. Of course, in lowest prosperity where there's war and everything, it can get lower, and then he will more likely die. But don't be scared to put your ruler on your army, especially during peacetime. So we're gonna do that, and then let's give peasantry some common militia. We get peasant levy size increased and recovery increased, and we're gonna go for communalism. Why? Because we might want to remove some of these values that we have here, and it's nice to get rid of that. At least I want to get rid of this one. This one is bad. I don't like it myself. So I don't mind pushing for communalism early. There's some good things about it, but I would not say it's the best one later game. You wanna definitely, once you don't need it, I would push for individualism, especially when you can get to 50 individualism, because you can, when you start urbanizing, it's quite powerful actually. Why is it so powerful? Well, you get this one and better education and stuff. It's governmental reform. You get gymnasium, more research, max literacy of the thing there, and well, it's capital only. But then these are, how do I say? I don't know. This is the effects on the location. I don't know. I think these are actually like country benefits. So 5% monthly research and max literacy, which is like pretty freaking nice. And then this is like whatever. It's good, but not like big. This is also kind of nice if you wanna promote institutions in Paris. Like institution growth by 30% is quite massive, and that's nice. But that's not even the best thing. This is the best thing. Cost of replication, nice. It costs 10 stability otherwise, but now it would want to cost 5 stability to remove urban rights, and then max urban control 5% and tax efficiency. It's a very powerful one. And but it's unlocked at age 6. But if you plan to do like a long playthrough, definitely go for this one. Like if you plan to play till the last age until 1737, then definitely go for individualism. Otherwise, just honestly, you can keep playing communalism if you want to. If not, I mean, this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice compared to communalism, in my opinion. I mean, I don't use these ones. I'll be honest, I don't use these ones. I never use these ones because it requires you to, yeah. Because for example, I don't go plutocracy. But anyway, let's not mumble about that. We are gonna go communalism. So yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Let's go for more communalism here. Wait, did I go for all of them? Whoa, guys, am I actually that demented? Yeah, I don't mean it in a bad way. I just completely forgot. It's just when we play so many playthroughs, you can't really tell the difference here. So I'm gonna put the maintenance down, and let's put a clergy here. Preferably younger men. Why? Because they live longer, and I don't wanna, micromanage electing them in here. Where's the age thing? I don't think there is one. I just have to look manually here. Clergy, because when you give these cabinet positions, they get some power. And especially a lot of power when you give them the head of the cabinet, which we will give them. Because I just want them to have power, the clergy, compared to nobility. So I'm trying to take away power from nobility. Of course, therefore, we also lose power. But, I mean, we don't have any power, so who cares? Right? Who cares? And then we go for diplomatic and diverse because we're gonna be annexing a lot of vassals through war. We're gonna have war. Basically, very early game. For technology, we just go for what I usually go for, maximum RGO, I like that. Institution growth, nice. Don't want the diplomats, great. And capacity for like having more allies and vassalage, it's nice, especially as France. And I would say agriculture is definitely really powerful, but if you're a new player and also you just want to get less antagonism and having more capabilities of reducing antagonism, it is quite great. Especially as what we are gonna do, we're gonna take a lot of land in these wars, and also we have prestige to spend. Let's spend it. You have a lot of, as you can see, culture. This is your primary culture. I don't think the game has accepted anything. It has not. It has only tolerated them. So this is accepted culture, where you get 15% more control from non-core land. So non-core land have 5% max control, and then integrated or core land have 20% max control. So you get 15% control, which is absolutely massive. So we absolutely are going to spend this prestige. We're spend it on this one. It's a massive culture, so we're going to spend on that. It's going to be bigger than French or main Frankian culture. And then these are quite cheap to accept. 0.15, dirt cheap, honestly. And we're going to accept as many as we can, which we will. And then we get legitimacy. And I think that's basically it. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna take some castles off. We don't need as many as we have, even with the big war coming up. Like, why do we need 4 castles in one clump here? I don't need. Maybe you guys need. I don't judge you guys, but I don't want that many. Take as many as you want if you feel like you can defend your territory in a reasonable way. Let's just say that. I think this is okay. Because I'm not paying that much fortification during war. So now let's play. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Oh yeah, let's spend the diplo points here before it happens. I don't know where anything happens. What do we want to do? So let's focus on the guys that might stay loyal, and we might work on annexation. It's difficult to say because sometimes all of them can revolt. Let's maybe work on this guy and that guy. And if you want, let's work on making people happy around us. So here, I basically want to prevent them from forming unions against me or coalitions against me. You know what I mean. So I don't really care about focusing on the vassalage. This is already enough if they don't revolt. And then we get a bunch of cores now because we accept their cultures. Now it looks much more green, and that's great for us. We should work out mutualism value. Remember that. And now we just play. The man King Edward coming back, yes, and we get prestige. I'm gonna spend that right off the bat for more culture. I will even go above the capacity. If you want, guys, if you don't want to get this one, it takes a lot of capacity, 1.64. If you don't want to go over the capacity, then go for that. Don't go for that one. I don't mind. I personally go for that one, so. But you guys do whatever you want. We're gonna keep going with the war goal. We can get castle spelling against England now, and we're gonna accept this one. But they're gonna leave anyway. They always leave, and when we get these events, we will not grant them a symbolic gift. We will go for legitimacy every time. Never. Why do I go for that? And now they go for England. Why do I go for that? Because I like to by the way, I'm not saying this is a perfect way to play it, but I like to go it because I get to spend legitimacy for free. Now we can enact all these things. I want to give a lot of power, like this one. There we go, beautiful. And then give you more. I want to give power to clergy, definitely. Where are you, clergy? You want to go for this? Perhaps not that one. Nice. And basically we pay nothing for this. It is free for the most part. I mean, I'm paying something, but we're getting it back right off the bat. So I think we're gonna have actually a big war against us, and we have already reduced the power of the nobility by like 10%, which is quite nice. Come on, can we get some events here, brother? I will not offer much support to the guys. And now we got more cultures even, which is great. I'm gonna just go over the capacity, to be honest, a little bit here. Oh, that's one I will not accept. That's way too much. I should only accept these ones that are like green, but it's starting to get quite small here. But we're gonna accept that one still. Get some more cultures. Now it's basically all green, so that's beautiful. That's gonna give us better margins, more revenue. Even though it's not much control it's gonna increase into, but it will help us. What else are we gonna do? So we are on a river. Paris is very good for that. I'm mainly gonna just invest into infrastructure because I'll be honest, with the plague coming up, I have given up hope on focusing on anything else but like infrastructure until the Black Death, because I kind of want to see. So basically, the river's coming this way probably. We want to push the road up the river because proximity doesn't work like that. So we're gonna improve infrastructure with the money we get, guys. That's what I personally like doing, because when plague comes, you might worst case lose archers if you spend too much money on this. Like this way, I expanded to 13 out of 13. Plague comes and I lose 3 of those, possibly. Because 1/3 is gonna die, possibly, or 1/4 at least. Okay, now we're at war. Happens very early. Actually, this is quite good. Decent amount of vassalage. I've had worse though. Having these ones and basically everything. I'm really good at making people mad. I'm really good at that. And let's get legitimacy here. Because we wanna pass a law. We wanna go for favor the elite. Why? Because I wanna tax them. Get more taxation from that. But let's be also honest. Let's go for larger levies with the second one. Now we're getting a lot of revenue. The only bad thing is nobility don't like me. So I might go for a moment, appeasing them. I know from parliament we get satisfaction, but I think I might go for a moment. So we have to let it tick for 1 month, so it will update. 74. Oh my god, that's insane. 75,000. Jesus Christ, man. And that's also from accepting the cultures. You know, accepting the culture, you get mega armies. Or I might be wrong, but that's how I always seen it as. Because why would might be tolerated culture count, but I never gotten 75,000 with tolerated. I don't really read tool tips, guys. I'm quite illiterate. I just see correlation to how I play, guys. There's no big thinking for me. If I see number go up, I go happy. You know, that's good enough for me. You know, I play for joy, guys. I play this game for over 1,000 hours. And these days I do tend to play for happiness here. But yeah, that's massive army. I'm gonna actually screenshot that. That's actually awesome. I like that amount. That's actually a crazy amount of troops, man. I'm really happy seeing that. Just getting them up. Anything else happening? But you can see why it would then be easy for you as France, because you're just able to muster a big amount of army if you are managing to unify your culture. So what is our main goals here? Like, let's see here. Well, your main goal, of course, is to prevent this main target from becoming independent, because he will impact your score the most. So we're gonna send this army down there. This is my commander already. I put that guy because he's apparently not the commander. He's my crown. So why not? King is fighting there. So our main goal is to prevent him from basically getting independence, and then therefore all of them get independence. He's the leader. So my plan. Actually, this guy did not go to England. So anything that's England, like this guy, we can't annex. We should not be, I'm pretty sure, because he's a vassal of England. We'll have to deal with England then. But this guy, some of these guys we can annex because they're not a part of England. They're revolting against us. They don't like us. They're like, yeah, this piece of shit here. We don't like this king anymore. Like the French king, no bueno. No bueno, guys. Not good for us. But yeah, I might be playing here quickly. Give me a moment. I'm gonna drink coffee. So main goal, we go here, prevent them from getting independence with this army. We can actually fight this army here if you want to. Let's go to this location here. Actually here, you don't want to fight across the crossing. Actually, I think that's not the crossing, it's just a border. It looked like a crossing, like a river crossing. Sorry, I tried to be a little bit more specific here. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Let's fight these ones. This is great. Prestige, nice. We are not going to accept any cultures. We don't need to. We're perfectly fine right now. Can we annex this guy? If we can, it will take a little bit of time. From what I don't know if it happens every time, but whenever this king dies, your son inherits Normandy. So you don't need to annex Normandy if you don't want to get antagonism. And if you're looking troops in low development, low prosperity areas, your king is more likely to die because he is living in that location technically, from what I understand. Because they removed that in the playtesting. Like when the game was launched, it used to be that rulers could die in battle, but people were cheesing way too much and killing bad rulers too easily, so remove that chance of that happening ever. Worst case, you can get maybe injured, but that's so rare. Yeah, you can guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, hopefully I know something. I played this game quite a bit, guys, I'll be honest. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna siege this one because we want to annex this guy. I want to annex anything I can annex here around Paris. Anything I can annex around Paris is a bonus. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see what we're doing here. So I might not show everything in this war. If I feel like the war is like stagnating, I'm just gonna stop talking and just edit it out. But I will include everything as I can. This is a separate peace deal. So we're gonna take it when we can. Once 12 months have passed. And let's go here, take this capital here too. It can be a little bit more riskier or difficult for a new player to deal with less castles around. So if you're really having issues maneuvering here, just skip as many castles as you can. I'm saying this to keep in mind for new players. That's what I'm trying to say basically. Because I do understand new players are going to be quite overwhelmed with these situations. We're going to go for decentralization. That's what we want, definitely. We want to focus on decentralization. This one we can't peace out yet. 12 months have not passed yet with that ally, basically. So we can't do that. Any battle we want to fight here. Be careful of taking land here because the HRE very quickly reacts to that. So definitely be careful if you do take that. I'm gonna avoid doing that. It's gonna be easy. I don't need to like check 24/7. Like, am I okay with this? Like, are they okay with that? You know, I think I will not deal with that scenario. I think I kiss my butt cheeks here. Whatever they're doing here, I don't really mind. What I'm focusing here mostly is just separate piecing these guys. Once 12 months have passed, I can do that. That's why I've been focused on Normandy and stuff. Because eventually I do want to piece them out. Is it going to be easier to deal with the other armies? I could just camp here, kill England once they, you know, naval fall here. Landfall with their, or whatever naval invasion they do. But it doesn't matter to me. So we're done with that. We're gonna push here. I'm gonna fight that army. This army gonna fight that guy, I believe. Do I need to is the question. I think it's gonna be a good battle. Yeah, I'm gonna fight that. That's a good battle. I like that. Depends. Sometimes, guys, ask yourself sometimes like, hey, is this battle worth it, you know? Like, sometimes ask yourself like, hey, do I actually want to fight this, you know? Is it worthwhile? And you might be having the wrong opinion, but at least you ask yourself, you're like, hey, am I actually making a good choice here? I could actually go more money from them, but I don't care. Since they're a vassal of mine, they will return to me. You know, of course, crying. They're crying like, oh my god, France was mean to me. That's basically what they're doing. So we are quickly annexing these guys by, oh, of course, any English vassal we can't do. Separate piece, that is. And see if we can even piece them. Yeah, we can't do that either, yeah. Yeah, because we are not attacking England. Even then, I will have to see. I don't play with vassals that often, to be. I'll be honest with you guys. I really don't play with many vassals here. So it seems like we can't really get many vassals under control here. Nothing crazy. This is a separate peace deal, right? Yeah. So this is good for centralizing our nation. This under control. Let's get this. Anything we can, we are gonna get under control. This guy we can annex, by the way. Be a little bit cautious though with keeping in mind of what you want to say. That is England. Or HRE, sorry. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Stack wipe. Great. That's really good. Definitely need as many stack wipes as we can get. This war is more so just beating the vassals in submission. Next war will be more about fighting England. Bringing the war to them. And hopefully one day, a beautiful day, we're gonna bring them to justice, you know? So, Britain, do you want a separate peace? Oh, they can't, they're prohibited to do that, okay. Well, that explains. Okay, so what are your plans, guys? These ones we, of course, can. I don't think we can separate peace them. Actually, we can. Interesting. Interesting. I want to see what happens. Do they go back to me or England? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, English overlord. I'm just surprised they can peace. I guess they are allowed then. That's the kind of vassalage they have. Again, guys, I don't play with the vassals that much, so maybe someone here knows exactly what's going on. Maybe someone here is interested to know why exactly that happens. Like, here is obviously it's literally prohibited by it, but why in this scenario are some prohibited and why are some not? I guess it's the choices the nation makes, I'm guessing. But keep in mind, we have not lost many troops here. Literally, like 14k. We have 62,000 almost here. And that's very good for us. Very good for us. Actually, I would prefer attacking England. I want to get rid of their... We will not hire mercenaries. We don't need to. Because I want to kill their troops. I don't like them. We're going to push for traditionalism or traditional economy because, you know, we have not urbanized. That's not our economy, basically. They are fine with that. You can see we are not focused on economy. I like to just focus on war because wars are expensive. So we're gonna just focus on this one. Nice. And hopefully next war they also join some vassals. Oh, sorry, hiccup. We're gonna integrate. Sorry, I forgot about that. So when you get these provinces like this through war, you need to integrate them. And that's what we're doing now. Nice. Let's make sure we're killing as many English troops as we can. Maintain status quo, we go for decentralization. I want to do that because we have a lot of vassals and we want max decentralization here. Now our king died. We have to integrate Normandy and Anjou. That's why we don't need to annex them. No, that's great, our king died. And we can focus on the real deal. And was there anything else I wanted to do here? I do want to take this guy. Complete annexation. These guys I don't really mind keeping as vassals for now. Yeah, I think I'm done with this war. Just gonna annex these guys. For being the leader. I'm fine with that. I did not centralize as much as I wished to do, but that's okay. And we have an immense amount of levies, by the way. We instantly get civil war here. I have to deal with it. Don't think I need to raise that many, by the way. Have a son, that's great. Lineage is secured. I think it's a son. Yeah, it's a son. Great, that's great, guys. That's really good. Nice. Now I'm not gonna talk because this is just a civil war. I think you guys can manage civil wars, right? Sometimes what can happen when you have civil wars is that, unfortunately, a lot of vassals can revolt. So, also that's nice, you know. That's one nice thing about what do you want to call it? Eating as much of vassalage. You're gonna have less of these pests running around the annoying you. Possibly with rebellions, because yeah, they're dissatisfied with you, so they will revolt with the rebellion. And I'm pretty sure this is a nobility rebellion. Yeah, French nobles. That's where the satisfaction is so high. So we had to kick that guy out, unfortunately. Oh, we put a new guy here. Nice. And now I just play. We skip forward, guys. Now, since I have more money, actually I should beg for money from the. Oh, we also integration here. Because of the rebellion here, we're gonna integrate more. We're still pushing for communalism. Since we are waiting for the plague, and we have money, let's actually beg for money. I completely forgot about it. They don't have much wealth, but it's okay with me. So let's go for more roads. Let's see how the control is now. Not terrible. It's improved. I do want the governor here. Somewhere here. This would be the next important place to have. I believe here would be best this place here. This place here. So now a river. And why on this river? Well, it's gonna have great proximity. It's gonna go down up here to here, spread to this location, and at the same time it's gonna spread all over the place here. Of course, many people would probably want this harbor here, but with the governor. But I think in this case, I wanna just early age have control as much of this land as I can. You know, that's my idea. You guys can disagree with it. You know, life is beautiful, and we have free will. So, but I will choose a capital here, a city here. So we will just save money here, and then what we do is that we build a city here, and then the governor here. That's gonna be our next step here, because I really need to get some more control here. So that's our goal. Now we ended the Civil War, now we get to finally unraise all our levies. And we have 51,000 levies. Almost fully recovered. We are insanely, incredibly powerful here. So now let's put the cost down here. And now we're just gonna keep waiting here. For, you know, until we get to build a city. So that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna just wait here. That's all. Actually, we need to do something here. Get these events off my sight. I don't want to see you guys. So we're gonna integrate here. Where is the? I never know where the integration is. It's always jumping up and down. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's difficult. By the way, if you want powerful cavalry, which you have in this age, by the way, cavalry in this update are incredibly OP in 1.3. It's gonna change in 1.4. So if you're watching this in 1.4. It's gonna not be as good. They're actually nerfing cavalry, so I wanna go military focus. But because of that, we are gonna go military focus here. Because of the light cav and heavy cav power. It's gonna be incredibly powerful technology to receive here. And we're gonna go for that one. If not, admin and diplo are very nice. But it's just only because of that cav thing. I just want more powerful cav. And we're almost done here integrating. That's really nice. Getting the first set of locations, these two integrate, that's very, very good for me. I'm really happy about that. And I think, guys, we need to get roads here. Actually, we already have a road here. Let's see, is it be considered a valid location to build a governor? Do we need to annex this guy? I actually don't know. I don't know if they have changed that. Because I know many people complain about that not being able to build governors through. But I mean, you could just build around here. It still counts. Like if you build like here, roads here, and then it just connects here. If you guys don't know, just more roading need to do. But yeah, let's keep forward till we build a city. So I got the parliament here. We're gonna go for more things here. I'm gonna go for speed of integration. It's not as OP or good maybe, but I definitely want to speed it up a little bit. Let's push for more. Let's see what else we want to go for. Do we want to go for something else perhaps? Maybe we want to push for aristocracy and getting more, you know, efficiency of the cabinets. I would definitely like that. We do push for centralization, but I don't mind a tiny bit of push for that. Let's see if we get another support here. Change policy to what? I don't like that. Okay, we are not gonna go for more. So that's it for that. Unless we get like an event, but I'm not gonna change the policy to favoring the clergy. Now we can build a city here. And we're gonna build a city here and then a governor here. Why are we making more money, by the way? It's probably because we have more control here. So we're getting more revenue. We built the roads here. If you remember, built the roads around here, so the control is probably much better now. We got more land here, which are getting control as well. And we're gonna road up even more here, to be honest. I want to get more access. With every road, gravel road gives you 20% control, and I believe it's 10% market access, so it's very powerful. The first one, and also local development and everything. So you definitely want to road up, guys. Don't underestimate it. Especially, I think it's good to do it, especially pre-plague, I believe. That's my personal opinion. You guys have your own opinions, okay? I'm not here, guys, I'm not here to tell you how to play the game. You know, have fun with the game. I don't mind. We are gonna enact more stuff for the burghers. We want them to be more powerful. I'm just gonna give them, I do wanna have some innovation like this one. And we could spend this more faster, but I just don't like having low legitimacy ever. So, and you don't need to, you can just invest in that and everything if you want to, but I personally tend to avoid doing that. It's not most ideal probably. I guess it's my obsession having, you know, 100% legitimacy. But I like having 100% legitimacy. Me personally. I'm just speaking from my own perspective, you know. See our integration level. So this is a different culture here. Can we possibly accept them? Can we possibly accept them? We could. It's very cheap. Let's remove this one. We don't want that. We don't care about that. Even this one and whatever. What are we going to do with this? Or what are we going to do with this one? It's whatever. We're gonna accept the French culture though. And now we have basically no... We're not over the limit basically. I don't necessarily care about this culture at the moment because it's so far away. And we want to get this course back, by the way, from Aquitaine, from England. It's gonna be free. When it's course, you are not gonna lose any... You're gonna get any antagonism, and it is very cheap to get back. Oh, we get to spend more legitimacy. Let's do that. What are we going for? Let's see here. Let's go together here and see what we want here. Trade capacity and what else? Maritime prestige, why not? Then we get power, and then we arrest him. And then we go for a clergy if we can. We have one more here. Oh my god, that's kind of sad. And let's give more power. Anything, guys, anything. There we go. The city is done. Now we get to build a governor, which we will do immediately. Now we apparently must crush someone, because I do want legitimacy. We're going for legitimacy. Let's see what we can go. We'll go for this one. It doesn't give us much power, unfortunately, but we'll go for that. Tolerance of the true faith, maybe. Let's go for that one. And let's get the legitimacy, guys. There we go. So because the market access is pretty bad here where the silver mine is, it loses 1/3 of its value. We are gonna make a market here. You can make it at the coast, and at the coast it wouldn't be bad because the institution spread would be better, but I'm gonna make it at the governor. I just like doing that myself. There's no great reason for that. It can be anywhere you really want it to be, but I'll just do it for my own sake. What is this? What is this? Who are you even? No, who are you? Where are you ruling? Where are you? This guy. I will not. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. He can deal with it. Yeah, guys, he can deal with this on his own, okay? I'm gonna save his ass. Not this time. So the plague is coming. Yeah, I'm not expanding any RGO yet here. I'm actually fine with that. It's not, by the way, it's not bad to do that. I just tend to just focus on infrastructure more, because plague does not affect those. Keep in mind, I'm not saying you should play like how I play. And let's go for technology. I like to focus on military because you're very focused on being attacked and everything. And then I like to focus on RGO size, food production, and pounding cities. You can go for this later when you finally start urbanizing. And, oh, actually, never mind. Let's get the horses here. Levy size wouldn't be bad because we're gonna be fighting a lot here, actually. Subject opinion. Great would be very good for us. That one would be good. Literacy. There's so many good ones we want here. Definitely. And there we go, boys. We put in a bailiff on this silver mine. Keep that in mind. We're starting to employ people here. We need to get some goods for this governor. He's struggling a little bit. Maybe some books we're gonna make here, actually. Let's see where we get the books. We actually have a few books in this whole nation only. We're quite illiterate at the moment. Hey, we actually have some artwork here. Let's sell something. What do we have? We have this one. That's great. See if anyone has money here. Might not have any money. Yeah, I don't think anyone who wants to sell it to us or wants to buy from us has money. That's sad. That's a tiny bit sad. Let's get bridges for my silver mine and the Silk Road. Actually, let's get everything here. Why not? As many bridges. Great for proximity source. And more employment and tool demand. Why not, guys? Roads is gonna be more huge, but why not get some bridges? So guys, now we're gonna attack England. We went for, I just went for an easy procure claim here. Basically, it cost me 10 legitimacy. I'm too lazy to attack properly here. Of course, you could attack properly, but I'm just gonna go for an easy route here. They say they are more powerful. Actually, let's, before we attack them, spend the army size here. Get some more army size. Oh, we can spend more on these. That's great. Gonna get that one and use it. Make sure to always use that. It's so good. And let's get the army updated. Now we have 72,000, by the way. And I'm very curious. Can we get the parliament? Yes, we can actually, guys. That's huge. I'm very curious to increase the levy size even more. Pushing it even further, you know. And get taxation here. Now nobility can't be taxed. They are under 1% opinion, so 0%. So when it's 0%, you get no taxation from an estate. That is insane! Oh my god, I'm gonna take a screenshot. That's crazy. Wow. Dude, France is so powerful. I'm not gonna lie, guys. So our goal is to get all of Aquitaine. And let's see. Burgundy does have very valuable stuff that I might want here. They have saffron and that I want. I really want saffron. It will help our economy quite nicely. So now we're gonna wage a war with them. We'll try to tag as much here so you guys get to see as much as we can of these battles. Let's see, how big do they have? 128,000. It's actually a massive war. I wanted to do it before the plague hits us, by the way. That was my plan here. That's actually a big army from Brittany. Well, you know, I have a big army too. That's insane. Oh my god, France, what are you cooking here? That is incredible. Let's do a move with 2 armies here. And this one. Dude, that's... I can't believe it. That's incredible. I'm actually speechless, guys. Wow. We're gonna push for decentralization because we have a lot of vassals here. Actually, after this war, I want to check if we can annex a vassal or something. 1 or 2, you know. Put into it. Guys, where are you running? Don't be scared. It's just me, guys. It's just me. See if we can separate peace deal. We are prohibited. Yes, we are. Actually, then it doesn't matter. Let's just bring on Aquitaine here. And send these 2 here. We still have not fought a single battle. Can you believe that, guys? I'm gonna attack Britain here. They have 10,000 forces here. Stack wipe. Great. Very easy. Exactly what we needed. Easy fighting. Comfortable. Cozy. Okay, so let's see here. Let Brittany siege down here to the west. I'm gonna focus here. And north. Stack wipe, I would hope. Nope. I'm gonna chase. I thought for a moment I would chase them, but who cares? Let them do what they want. Let's reinforce with this army if we need to. We wanna eliminate them completely. Stack wipe them hopefully. So we're gonna chase them. I don't think we can get to them though. Looks like yeah we can't get to them anytime. Shame. We have too big of an army. Too slow. I should make them even smaller, to be honest. If I wanted to prevent that. So we're gonna go here, take these back. Let's go there. That army. And this is not gonna be hard for you guys. It should not be hard. I believe, because you have so much army. And just be calm, be reasonable. If you're very new, very scared, just stand back a bit, you know. Stand back a bit and, you know, take your time. You're not in a hurry to siege anything here, by the way. Just kill them first. Some people are so crazy, they want to siege right off the bat, but it's like, dude, you have nothing to hurry for. Just kill the armies first. You saw they have 128k armies. And we already killed 52k there. Our vassalage have lost a lot of troops here. We have lost only 11k out of our 100k troops. That's a very good ratio. That basically means we are losing 1-to-5 ratio. If you only count our troops, my troops, not my vassalage. I would say that's very convincing ratio. And if you want, we can split this army, to be honest. Some of you probably wondering why I don't split it. I'll be honest, it's just mostly laziness. Sometimes I might not do it if I feel scared. Oh, leaves first front of war. What is this? Leaves the first, so they leave the war. Who is this guy? I want to see where he is. That guy. We'll welcome that. I don't mind that. Even though their impact on that is very minor. I don't want to lose legitimacy here yet. Kind of have economy for that. Let's fight them there. Chase after them. We want to take the opportunity to stack wipe them. Although we're quite slow. Probably not going to do that. If I'm being real with you guys. Let's fight them there. Fight them there. A lot of troops to fight here and there. Let's keep a check on this army. Don't want the morale too low. Oh, we're losing navy. Oh, I didn't even know we had navy. So we pushed the value already. I'm gonna push more values because I do want to integrate these. Gonna get rid of them. More important in my opinion. Although values would be nice to push. Actually, never mind, guys. Sorry, I changed my mind. Pushing our innovation is nice. Although I wouldn't say traditional is bad. Depending on our playstyle. Nothing is necessarily bad, guys, either, because this game is supposed to be played for fun, right? Play how you want, you know? I feel like sometimes people forget that. If there's something that's fun for you, play it. Don't let people dictate how you should be playing your game. At the end of the day, guys, the game is literally only made for fun. That's the intention, guys. It's not a job, okay? I feel like that's something people forget here. I'm just playing this myself for fun, and it's been a blast. Truly a blast. Hey, guys, where are you going? Don't you dare run from me. Oh, whatever. They ran successfully away from me. Well, we basically eliminated Britain here. We can actually split this army. Let's just do it. I'm not scared anymore. We had earlier that Brittany army that was like 20k or something. I can't recall exact numbers. You guys who are watching, you probably know exactly how big it was, but it was like 20k, right? Something like that. Close at least to that. So that army I was a little bit scared of. I didn't want to split them off, but I think it's time to split these armies off. Because we have killed a lot of them. 84k, we are starting to feel confident here in our ability. We don't want to drop the peasant opinion. We have only one religion here, so we don't need tolerance at the moment. Go for that event. Lord have mercy. Oh, is it here? So when the plague comes, go for segregating the infected. Because you save 15% of your population, by the way. It's very good. And we are actually going to push for more communalism, because we want to remove that at least that one estate law from nobility. And we are getting taxation from them without any parliament taxation. So it's actually very very good. People underestimate nobility early game, especially for French people. French nation, they give a boatload of money because there's so many nobilities for France, and it's so crucial that you get the French nobility opinion up, you know. I feel like people don't realize that. So you might have a great economy, but if you're not getting good taxation from your nobility, from your states, you can be quite poor sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Not saying you're gonna be the poorest, but you are gonna be poorer. Because I'm not gonna say it doesn't work if you don't tax nobility, but... Oh, it's supposed to say select that army actually. But it would be the easiest for you. So you saw what we have done. We gave a lot of power to the clergy. We have clergy in the positions here, giving more power to clergy. We even promoted one of them to the head of the cabinet, and I actually wouldn't mind doing that again. Just giving them power so we can... Because we don't taxate the clergy, they're completely useless for us. We have no need for them, so I actually want to just remove power from them. Of course, I would like to put my... Oh, wait, we are... For a moment I thought it was 30 quantity. I was like, what? I was like, oh my god, that's insane. But we're quality, actually. Okay, let's see what kind of deal we want here. What do we actually want? We will never accept that. No, we need actually legitimacy here. Let's just accept that and not spend anything. And it wouldn't be bad truce breaking England, just hammering them down, you know, just beating them down. Just slaughtering them. Let's see. We actually might be able to capitulate them, which would be very, very good for us. Confident in our ability here. Very risky because it was equal to equal. French army here, levy-wise, actually, is quite... Oh, we shouldn't have given that. Oh, that was my mistake, guys. What did I give here, actually? Did I give this one? Okay. Yeah, well... Guys, don't click the events too fast. I do apologize for that. I do apologize for that. I didn't mean to. So, these guys are starving. Are we gonna min-max that? Let's just min-max that. Let's put some of these guys here. Put them away here. And if we can make England capitulate, that would be insane, by the way. Because I have a great plan here. Nice, we're actually gonna capitulate them. And when you capitulate someone, you can ask for anything. Come on. It's 100%. Dude, you're supposed to capitulate. Or am I wrong? Nice. Oh, they finally capitulate. I was like, for a moment, like, what? Why don't they capitulate? You know? Okay, let's see. Ah, we can only get this. Okay, this is... Okay, no. Okay, for a moment, I was like, what? We can only get that land? Okay, but we have to ask for this land to be able to get the rest here. Okay, that makes sense. Dude, for a moment, I had my heart sank because I've never gone for the CB, by the way. So I'm gonna return these lands to France. And let's see what else they have for us here. Okay, since we can ask for anything, I don't necessarily care about these ones. I only care about killing England. I don't know exactly how to kill them. I think... So, they changed this so if the country has land, like let's say England here, let's say we play like 100 years and they have roads everywhere. So if you take this land around their capital, it will still exert proximity because they have the roads and the governors will remain. But if you do it before that, I believe we can snuff them out, I believe. Let's try that out. And we're gonna take all their valuables here. We're gonna see what we're gonna do here. It would be very interesting to see what we can do. But I believe if you do it before they get the roads, we can actually screw them over. Of course, they have some roads here, but I think we can kill... Let's see. I would be curious. Let's see how we did. Okay, because if they have roads here, they're probably gonna have that still good. Would make sense. Oh, no, actually we killed it. So they have roads here. Actually, they don't have roads. They have only maritime presence here now. Now we completely wiped them off. That's amazing. But in normal circumstances, Are we having nobility rebellion again? Guys, I'm giving you everything. This is the worst time to rebel. I'm having a plague. You guys are sick. But that's how you do it. And it would not normally work otherwise if it's like 100 years past or like 50 years past where they have roads past here. Of course they have some roads in the game here. But let's say they have roads everywhere and governors everywhere. They will not be destroyed then. Because people were chasing that too much. But if you do it early game, you can completely trap them over. Let's see what we do later. So they can now grow economically, really. They will still have the money, but now they won't have a future. So now we're gonna kill this rebellion. See you guys soon. We'll be back. Because nobility have been very mean to me, I'm gonna perform reduction ASAP because we have a lot of opinion. And we're gonna remove that. You know, if they're gonna do that, we're gonna remove some of their shitty buildings. Nobility can have very bad buildings for you to deal with. I'll be honest, they can have very bad ones, so yeah, not good. Modernization of France. French monarchy. Ooh, that's very fancy. I like that. So the plague is dying. We're gonna now sponsor mass forgiveness for more money. Or stability, sorry. More stability. That's why we're doing it. You don't get anything else. People are gonna die more to the disease, but since it's already passed, really, there's not much left. You have to do it before it completely disappears from your nation. So I'm gonna sponsor mass forgiveness and get some stability back. And also this rebellion is absolutely butt cheeks. It's absolutely massive and it's so many small armies to deal with here. Having some armies automated here, so I don't need to manage to kill all these small armies here. Hopefully they play well here. They're actually doing an okay job here, actually. Saving my sanity here. Because, I mean, I can raise more levies, by the way. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go push for innovation, no censorship. And, you know, there's some other things that I like, individualism. But I'm not, of course, pushing that. I'm just saying, later down the line, I would like to do that. So it's not bad. Nice. Anything else we want here? I think we can't really push for anything else here. Yeah, I don't want to change policy here. Devout. Education. Actually, wait. I mean, I don't mind this. I actually don't mind that. It's not my preferred one, but I wouldn't mind going for that. You know, there's some other ones I want to push here. So, might as well go for that one until I find something else here. Let's actually go for taxation. Yeah, actually, let's go for taxation. Great idea for myself. Wow, great job, Underrock. Great job. I'm gonna go for agriculture and land focus because we got the parliament, or we got the new reformed governmental, but we're gonna go for more possible governmental reforms, and we're going for agriculture for food, land focus, and the prosperity. It's a very nice thing to have, so I'm gonna go for push for that. By the way, this civil war has lasted for almost 4 years. Still hasn't ended. It actually has been brutal. And by the way, I'm not doing this intentionally. Some people might trigger rebellions intentionally. I don't do that because it can really fuck with your control, which it has. It has lowered it a bit here. With the lands that have rebelled, they have gone much lower. They go to 0, oftentimes. And it is a butt cheek to deal with. So you do lose economy. I'm literally losing economy here, like having these maintenances and everything. I would really wish not to have this one. I did not expect it would be this long, this civil war. And I did not intentionally provoke them to do that. It just happened with events and stuff, you know. We're gonna give free mobility to the peasants because we want to immigrate people to certain places like silver mine. So that's what we're doing. We can also expel them to move them even faster, but I do want to work on all these things at the same time. I don't have enough cabinet members. Fortunately, 5th year going on. We still have the civil war. Slowly but surely we're beating them, but I mean, they're really stubborn to surrender. Now they finally surrender, thank God. Wow, that was brutal. Don't be like me, guys. Don't be like Underrock, who goes for these civil wars accidentally every time. Let's focus on these roads. Let's road up. Let's increase our proximity and control. And now, guys, let's start focusing on employment, guys. It's gonna be very important that we do that. So now I'm focused on bailiffs on iron mines, and I also keep in mind I also put a bailiff on my silver mine. So any like valuable metals, I like to put it on, like especially iron, because they scale quite nicely and can be quite powerful. There are other ones we can also put bailiff, like maybe silk. Dye perhaps, but it depends if like do you want to urbanize that dye or silk. That is a question you have to do. because if you do build a bailiff and you urbanize very soon after that, it is really wasted money, to be honest. I'll be real with you guys. But yeah, we are going scaling for these iron mines and everything that we have available. I'm gonna raise the control of these areas, by the way, so don't worry about that. Just at the moment I'm doing this here. As we slowly work everything up here, getting more employment, getting more push here and everything. And unfortunately, nobility might be revolting again. We got another 50 minus satisfaction event, so might have another rebellions much soon after, unfortunately. Hey, this is actually huge. Getting this parliament will help with the nobility being really butthurt here. They're not in the parliament agenda though. And if you guys are wondering what you should focus on all employment as well. Like if you have nothing else to employ at the moment, it is more than fine to focus on all employment. It is all important for you. Keep in mind, if you're gonna urbanize it, don't upgrade it more than halfway, because you're gonna lose those RGOs if you upgrade past that. But I am focusing on all employment here, everywhere, all at once here, especially places where we have decent control. Where we can have employment soon again. The plague, we recover slowly from the plague, but eventually we do, and we will overcome it. But we have to invest into this. The RGO's early game is very important to get the employment, and then we focus on our urbanization. And here we go for more grain. Like, you would be, actually, most people will be very surprised how much money you can earn from food if you focus on that. Keep in mind, they're cheap. They're really cheap, like 40-50 ducats per upgrade, compared to silver mine, 150 ducats almost. It's a big difference, so definitely focus on everything if you have the opportunity. If you have already gone for the expansions and remaining for employment for iron mines and whatnot, like just go for this. Honestly, people sleep on them quite often. God damn it, the nobility is actually gonna revolt every single time. Just I get these events probably related to the French like situations and stuff, and that's why we're getting them, I'm guessing. I don't have time to think about it really. I'm getting these events where we lose like 50 satisfaction. It's more than fine if we do get them, but kind of wish we didn't. Now let's stop upgrading these buildings and stuff, because they're gonna revolt, and if I do lose those to rebellions, they will not refund those buildings back to me. They will be destroyed, those who are in construction. And see who's gonna actually revolt. Actually not very many. Okay, that's very good. I'm thankful for that. We are gonna briefly revolt crackdown. If I can avoid it, I'll be happy. Oh, it's very soon here. It's very soon. They're actually could delay 2 months there. Even a month extra would be so helpful. Nice. We can just stop it appeasing. Guys, they don't like us. And it is my fault for doing this, okay? But now we actually managed to reduce the rebellion. It was gonna be much more bigger in the south. Raise our troops, and we're gonna automate this, by the way. Rebellions are not hard, but I don't like how they destroy their control. I'm not saying that's a bad gameplay decision, but it is the reality what they do. And if that happens, they destroy the control, and therefore you lose your margins, you lose money. That's why I don't like them. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I don't like the system. I actually do like that. You should be punished for rebellions, and that's the punishment you get. Thankfully, it was a very nice rebellion. Did not take 5 years. We'll see when we attack England again. I do need navy. I'm gonna see when we do that. That might be part 2, guys, possibly. We'll see, because I want a navy. We need a navy, boys. Let's push for innovation. Let's employ more people at the steel mill. And again, focus on all employment here. There's probably a bit better map mode. You can probably find it here. If you want to focus on these ones, you can probably see here. This would be more ideal probably. And you just click it, and then you can see which ones you can upgrade, and then go lower and lower if you're wondering. Let's do this actually, it's easier. Yeah, much easier. Like you can go as low as you want to upgrade on. I think anything 50% is quite okay, especially when you're looking for employment. But keep in mind, don't upgrade all of these. So we want to urbanize some of these locations. So anything that's fully green, good. We want to upgrade that. Here it's almost green, good. Getting a lot of promotions there, Penny even. Focus on good margins. And when we get these done, let's focus on roads, infrastructure, and rinse repeat. Okay, this is all we wanted. Get 2 here actually. Oh, we can sell art, by the way, I think. So art is very valuable to sell. We haven't been able to sell it because no one has had money. So you can sell under 40% quality, but it can be tricky. It can be tricky. So these are easy sell. That's not an easy sell. There was something else here. We have that one, that's good quality on that one. Okay, now we're gonna build our next governor. And actually, we already have a city here. We start with the city here at the start date. I'm gonna just simply connect it from our capital. And then we're gonna build a governor here. And it's only gonna cost 851 ducats. That's really good. And then this is a good location. I'm not saying it's the best location, but it's very convenient as a city. Because it goes for control here to Bordeaux. I'm pre-butchering it, and then we get good control here. It's like all over the place. It's gonna be very exciting to see this one. And then we're gonna build roads all around, especially close by. We want high control, high proximity. These might have been a little bit wasteful because there's a river, so it's probably not gonna choose the roads, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay to waste money sometimes, guys. No, don't need to stress here. It's a game. It's for fun. We like have fun, guys. And let us make a market here. I don't like how big this. Also, the access is kind of bad, so we're gonna lose the margins here because it's not as good. I think at 75, it's good reason to make a market. At least short term. Later on, we might want to remove it or move it. But that is your choice to make. But that is short term, early game. You definitely want another market there. Just to boost our profits. We want to get as much money and profits as possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for book demand. Build all libraries. Oh, we actually built all of them. Very nice. I like that. And let's go for books here. Let's wait one more month and build all of them. Bam. Now, boys, since we're waiting for employment, let's go for bridges. We're going to go for masonry now. Now, we have a temporary demand for masonry, so it's not realistic price. But we definitely need masonry. Now let's change our employment to infrastructure, trade, culture, then most profitable. I do prefer equality once you get patios, if you have a lot of patios, because you have to micromanage the employment, otherwise too much for the patio. But for now, I will like the infrastructure most, like, more than ever. It is the best one, but unfortunately it does not employ patios. It's the first one that goes out of employment, actually. And I don't like it. Ooh, we get to tax the peasants more. I like that. I wouldn't say that's the best one, but it is flavor. So let's go through the flavor. And now, boys, why did we put the governor here? I didn't dare say it to you guys. I wanted to be a wonderful surprise. It's because saffron here. Saffron. This is gonna print you so much money. And then we have a wool market, wool industry here. We have dye. We have everything, even iron here. I don't really care about the iron, but dude, the saffron itself. Oh my god, guys, it's gonna print so much cash to us. Let's get employment here. Let's print money. Like, let's seriously get everything under control here. It's gonna be absolutely money maker here. And we're gonna use the cabinet now with the integration being done. Increasing control. Oh my god, that's actually... Dude, this is one of the best control provinces. Oh my god, you see that? You can control increase of the saffron and it dies. Wow, this is actually incredible spot. Incredible spot. You're gonna make so much money here. I wish I was joking. I'm not even fake reacting. This is gonna print you so much money. I'm actually gonna keep this cabinet here the whole time now. That's actually incredible. Let's get like that guy here and promote him if you can. No, we can't because the clergy still they have the cabinet, which is more than fine. I don't mind them being in the power because this is a city. We can probably get like max employment very fast here. Cities tend to be an exception for employment. Wow. Oh my god, that's gonna be so nasty. That's why also we build a market here. It's gonna print you so much money. Employment, all of these up, okay? All of them up. They're gonna have good control here. Yes, they don't have good control right now. It's more than fine. Halfway upgrade. Unless they're town, then you can max upgrade. Everything. We want everything employed, okay? And if you don't want to play like this, guys, it's more than fine. It's more than fine, guys, okay? I'm only playing the way I want to play, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm not forcing you guys to play. People get it twisted sometimes, you know. People are like, why are you playing like this? It's so cringe, it's so weird. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, guys, I'll be honest, guys. I play this game a lot here. Over 1,200 hours. I just play for fun, mainly. But maybe I know a few things, right? See, fully unemployed. Employed here. It's gonna be printing money. Let's get another one just in case. If I forget, we're still employing here. We already max upgraded this. Great printer. And it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be really beautiful. Guys, keep in mind, I don't mind if people are like weird in chat, but keep in mind, content creators are human beings. I'm a human being, guys. I have a dad, I have a mom. I don't live on a spaceship. I don't live in a different dimension. I am a human being. So keep that in mind. Try to be nice. It's free. You know, that's one of the great things I heard from another person, you know. Being nice to someone is free. It doesn't cost you anything, guys. And it will reward you tenfold in ways you might not imagine. But, you know, that's up to you guys. I'm not here to tell you how to live. Focus on the die. And the bailiff. Yeah, let's get the bailiff here. I'm gonna show you how to really get this economy going here. Let's get high employment everywhere. We still have some roads needing to be done, but it's okay. For now, it's more than okay. Already making almost 200 ducats a month with no taxation policy, like parliament, you know. Just get these, like everything that has okay control, increase it, guys. I see so many times new players or people who are not as good. Increase anything you can. If you have disposable income, increase anything. There's unemployment. Halfway at least. These are good for hospitals, so they can, if you get hospitals, if we get more demand for those, get this fully increased. And soon we will check how much employment we actually have. Like, where are we generating our money, you know, so to speak. Almost 200 ducats, guys. Almost 200 ducats. Stone is even good. Some cases. I'm not gonna check if we had demand for it, but oftentimes it's also good, depending how much you demand it. It's already preemptively increased this wool, and I will need them. People are gonna comment like, hey, why are you not focusing on France? I don't need to, I already killed them, guys. I basically killed them. Guys, they have not grown. 78 taxation, they completely dead after I did this to them. So let's grow stronger now. We already have great proximity here. And in a moment, we can just instantly kill them. Just annihilate them. Like, why attack them now? We're growing really nicely. We're getting incredibly strong here. And we already killed them. If you guys don't believe that, it is true. We genuinely have killed them now. They're gone. So let's get these here. Nice, we got the light cab, heavy cab bonuses. That's great. Actually, I didn't want to increase it twice. Misclick. There we go, boys. Oh yeah, I forgot to go for taxation. So let's see how much we're actually making with taxation. Nice. Now we will declare war, but this will be part 2. If you guys want to see this video, I would really appreciate 50 likes in less than a week. In 1 week. And if I don't make one, I do apologize. It just means I don't have time. I'm a very busy person. I actually don't have much time in my life, but I will try to make it happen. If you guys really want to see this part 2, make sure to like my video, make sure to subscribe, and tune into my live streams. I stream every day for you guys all the time. So make sure to tune in there. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. And have a great day. Now we're gonna declare war and be much stronger than ever. 500 tax base in just like what, 3 decades? Very good. Making a lot of money. You can see here that's our money makers, and it's not even done yet. We're still starting here. But have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys